gonna just be getting back to a new Ratchet and Clank 2 stream. And yeah, if y'all didn't see the last one, definitely go and check it out. And we are back chilling with some more, hanging out with some more Ratchet and Clank 2 going Commando. On challenge mode. Right? Doing some more on challenge mode. And on a save file, obviously, that I have already completed before. Or, not my first playthrough, save file, but another save file that I did have. But, I got all these things here. I'm pretty sure we do have the, yeah, we still have the charged boats. Right, we got the charged boats. Right, let me see. Yeah, we got the charged boats. We don't have to do the race. We don't have to do that race again, since we already got the charged boats. We're not even going to need to do the whole race. Yeah, how's everybody doing this week? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody is doing mighty well. I'm doing quite well myself today. Definitely doing quite well. This is a really cool level, though. I really do like this level. Especially since it has yet another arena as well. And it also has the same salesman guy that sold us the Rhino in the first game. Which I really like, how they bring him back. I definitely like that. Yeah, I really like that they did that. I really do like that they managed to do that. Really, really cool. So he's a really interesting character, I can just say. The guy that sold us the Rhino from the first game. Get us that checkpoint. Now this part is definitely something too. Yeah, this part can certainly be something too. It's not the worst, I would say. This whole section isn't as bad as you would believe. It's still not one of my personal favorite parts of this level, but it's not terrible. Definitely far from being terrible. That is for sure. I really think that... No, I don't really think using the maybe the thruster pack would work on this. Right? Maybe the thruster pack? I'm not too sure. But especially the helipack. I always use the helipack in this part. I feel like that it would probably be a bit better to use. Thankfully, it gives you another checkpoint, though. Thankfully, it does give you another checkpoint. I'm very happy with that. It gives you another checkpoint once you get up. Because imagine if you ended up falling or dying by the enemies, and you had to redo that whole platforming section every time. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. Thankfully, that's not the case, though. There we go. Got this weapon to the Ultra version. Yeah, the Ultra versions of these weapons are really cool. Really, really cool. The Ultra weapons. And here's the salesman right now.
Hey, you still going to the games?
Yeah? What's it to ya?
Whoa, take it easy, Chief. I ain't looking for no trouble. Just an honest man looking to make an honest buck.
I sincerely doubt that.
Hey, I ain't the one trying to get into a sold-out arena. You're gonna need this levitator to get in there. Nice doing business with you again. Time for me to, relocate.
The instructions are in Belargian. Goodbye. It says here, tab A goes into slot B. Okay, and then magnetize the graviton matrix, remove your left arm, block, and done.
You do have skills.
You know it.
Yeah, really, really cool here, I would say. The whole levitator. A really, really cool gadget for Clank. Oh, that was close. Yeah, that actually came pretty close, I'm not gonna lie. But now we got the battle arena for this planet.
Are you ready for the main event? Introducing one of the fiercest gladiators in the galaxy, Ratchet, and some metal guys. They'll be lucky to survive against the toughest gladiators in the galaxy. Let's get it on!
Yeah, go ahead and place these turrets down. These turrets, though, they are very good, though. I can definitely say. I would like to try to level this weapon up, though. The whole turret. These mega turret. I like that they say mega twice. It's really funny. It's just funny that they put mega twice on there. Yeah, these little turrets certainly can do some damage. That is for sure. That is for sure. They can certainly do some damage. Of course, we would have to keep replacing them since they'll be destroyed. They'll get destroyed by themselves. But still, these things are really good. And we can hold up to 30 of them. That's another really good bonus, too. Yeah, really, really good bonus here. And thankfully we have all this health, though. Thankfully we do have all this health, too. Very, very happy with that. Yeah, we got so much health that it's okay if we get hit, because we'll still have lots of health more. Right? We just got so much health. Take them all out. I'm not sure if we're even getting levels when we're in the battle arena. I'm unsure. Getting levels for the weapons. I feel like you can. I know in the third game, I'm pretty sure you can. There we go. Gravity boots.
See ya.
Oh yeah, I think we needed to do something else to be... Yeah, we had to do something else here. Yeah. Which I will... where is it? Get more ammo for that.
Time for a cage match.
Now, I don't even think these things will even work here. Okay, no, they do. They do. Yeah, they do work here. When you're on the side. I wasn't so sure exactly if these would work here. But like I said, at the same time, I'm not even sure if we're getting a whole lot of XP for the whole weapon to level it up. So I'm just going to use some of the other weapons then while we're in the arena. There we go. And we've just run out of bullets for the Rhino. Yeah, we just run out of ammo for the Rhino too. But there we go. That's what we needed. There we go. Now we can leave the arena. Yeah, now we can leave the arena. I just completely forgot about that. We needed to go and get that.
See ya.
Yeah. I forgot we needed to get this. Now, I don't really care much for this whole, hack system, gadget, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I can find it a bit annoying. That whole gadget there. But it's fine. Not one of my favorite kind of hacking areas of the different the hacking parts in the Ratchet and Clank series that I've done, but it's alright though. Again, it's not my personal favorite. Yeah, now we can leave this level. Yeah, we did that. Now we can head over to here. got some Pepsi to drink. That we had with my supper tonight. The music here is really cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. It is really cool. Okay. The mini turrets should be able to get us points here. Right, they should. Yeah, it seems like they are. It just didn't really say much for the whole battle arena. Yeah, it didn't really seem like it in the battle arena. It seems like here is definitely doing it. Just placing as many as we can do. And yet again, we gotta use this. I do kind of prefer this one over that whole other one, though. Yeah, this one still can kind of be tricky, but I do kind of like this one better than the whole other one where we had to connect the lines across. Just of the two in this game, I definitely like this one, or that whole area, that whole system thing a bit more than the whole other one. Yeah, there's a crazy buttload of enemies in this level. That's for sure, though. Especially these stupidly annoying things here. Like, I don't... Okay, yeah, the turrets are able to do it. It takes a bit. But there we go. Yeah, it took a bit, but it eventually got it. It eventually got them all. It definitely will take a bit. But before you know it, it will get it. It will get them. See, all we have to do is just connect it. Yeah, destroy the turrets. Destroy the turrets. And yep, there is yet another one here. Great. Yeah, we've pretty much run out, so we're gonna have to use the rhino. We're gonna have to use the Rhino here, since we've run out of ammo for our turrets. We've run out of the turrets. I don't think, you know. Yeah, we do have this, but these we can't level up to the Ultra. Yeah, these I don't think you can level up to the Ultra. We do also have the Clank Zapper, which is probably one of the worst kind of gadgets. Especially for the ridiculous price that it is, though. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous of how much bolts that they're actually willing to pay you. Or that you would need to pay. I feel like you don't even need to do this one, if I remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one was only to get a nanotech boost. And this is a save file that I did get all of the nanotech boost. Yeah, I feel like that one isn't really worth doing since we already got what we needed from there. Yeah, like, look, I can show y'all the Clank Zapper. Like, yeah, I really don't understand the Clank Zapper. Like, I really don't understand the Clank Zapper. Having to zap the enemies here. Which I have seen people actually do this game, seeing if it was actually possible to actually beat the whole game with just the Clank Zapper. And yeah, it looks absolutely difficult to just use the Clank Zapper. I mean, again, the Clank Zapper is absolutely ridiculous when it comes to the price. It's probably probably close to being as much as to the Rhino. Like, yeah, it's just ridiculous. For a very not good weapon as that this weapon is, yeah. That's all I can just say. I wouldn't even say the Clank Zapper is worth getting. Yeah. Yeah, I would even say that. Now, I don't even think the Clank Zapper is even worth trying to get. I feel like it's definitely a waste of bolts. Yeah, it's definitely a waste of bolts. Is the whole Clank Zapper. So yeah, not even worth spending your bolts on. Unless if you're trying to get every item in the game, or every weapon in the game, then yeah, obviously you're going to need it. Right? You're obviously going to need it if you're going to do that. Which, why am I even going this way? To be fair, yeah, why am I even going this way? But, well,
Angela
never mind.
Calling Ratchet on secure
Never mind.
band 7 Echo Foxtrot.
Ratchet here. Angela? Is that your name?
Ratchet was calling you something quite different.
Oh, was he now? Anyway, I'm just calling to warn you that Thugs for Less have taken over my flying lab.
But were the thugs not working for you?
Not anymore. Apparently, someone's made them a better offer. I tell you, between the Thugs and the Protopet, this whole galaxy's heading for...
Wait, say again? Protopet?
Oh, yeah, it's what they're calling the experiment now. Here, watch this.
Why is Billy sad? Is he cold, hungry, or maybe just...
Oh no, take it away!
lonely?
No!
Eating Introducing the Megacore Protopet. Your child will shriek with joy when he meets
He is not
adorable
shrieking
friend.
for joy.
Wanna play ball? So does the Protopet. Need a partner for tag? Go find the Protopet. Up for some cops and robbers? Help! Police! So is you-know-who.
That poor
Just
kid.
ask Billy. The Megacore Protopet. Stop by Planet Bolden and get yours free from Abercrombie Fizzwidget himself.
Yeah, that poor kid.
You mean that thing is going to be a pet?
Megacorp intends to market a killer that is simply unconscionable.
Which is exactly what I've been trying to tell you. There will be disastrous consequences for the entire galaxy if that monster is distributed.
We must get through to Mr. Fizzwidget.
If you still think he'll listen, you should try to catch him on the planet Bolden. I'll upload the coordinates.
This could be our last chance.
Yeah, I was thinking this was another direction. The reason why I was saying, why am I even going in this direction? But yeah, I was thinking of another direction. Another area. In this level, I was thinking about. But yeah, that poor kid though. Just getting tackled by the Protopet. Like, yeah, there is no way I would let a child play with a Protopet. You would have to be completely insane and crazy to make a creature like that into a Protopet. That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, you just have to be absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane to make something like that as a pet. I am just saying. This level is definitely known to be one of the hardest. I say one of the hardest, not
Listen
the hardest.
Up, Thugs we got a big job ahead, so pay attention. Megacorp has hired us to protect their CEO, Mr. Fizzwidget. They feel that he's getting a little, cuckoo in his old age and are concerned for his safety. Now, Fizzwidget's kind of old-fashioned, so I want everything handled with the pride and courtesy people have come to expect from us. Also, be on the lookout for these two characters. I have a personal interest in seeing them rubbed out, so I'm offering a free pizza party to the squad who bags them. And remember, that includes drinks and desserts. Over and out.
I mean, a whole free pizza party? And drinks and desserts? I mean, yeah, the whole bagging thing isn't very good. But the whole free pizza party thing? That's definitely something, I would say. I can just say. Yeah, the way to actually get to the whole actual entrance, though, is very interesting. Having to go through it like this. Like I said, this level definitely is to be known for being a very hard mission. Well, or level. Well, not really when it comes to the Rhino. Lord, when it comes to the Rhino, yeah, this level isn't going to be no problem. If you have the Rhino, obviously it's going to be pretty easy. Yeah, the Rhino would be pretty simple using. Yeah, using the Rhino here, no sweat. No sweat for the rhino. No sweat at all. So yeah, the rhino makes things a whole lot easier, I'm just telling you. The rhino is definitely a really good thing to have. That's what I can just say. So yeah, we can be able to just breeze through this level here with the rhino. Making a hard level, not really so bad. Yeah, making a hard level, not really so terrible. But hey, I'll definitely take. Yeah, I'll most definitely take here. Most definitely. And yeah, this is of course where you would get another piece of armor, but we've already gotten all of the armor in the game, so we're all good here. We're all good. What? Where in the world? That was very strange. The camera angle there. There we go. Yeah, that was very strange. Heck, I can even throw these down if I want. Which I don't think they're really gonna do any good on this planet. I feel like. Yeah, I feel like they're not gonna really do any good on this planet using those mini turrets. So I may just have to stick to just using this. Yeah, we made this easy, or this hard level very easy with the rhino. Because we are literally edging to the end of the level. So yeah, we made this hard level in a normal playthrough. Like, not with no rhino or anything. Like, we made this hard level extremely easy. All thanks to the rhino. All thanks to us using the rhino here. Again, we made it to the end of the level.
What the? This isn't Fizz Widget.
Would you like a free proto-pet sample? Available today.
Where is he?
Freeze, knuckleheads! Oh, no. The two of yous are under arrest for attempting to bump off Mr. Fizzwidget.
But this isn't...
Save it, Fuzzy. You're not fooling anyone. You and your metal buddy just earned yourselves a trip to our new prison. Watch this.
Thugs for Less Prison would like to wish you a happy
I mean, this whole prison doesn't seem so bad.
Orientation,
Just what they offer.
Will meet one-on-one with a galactic nutritionist. This professional will ensure that you're eating a species-appropriate diet for your entire stay. Next, come check out our fitness spa with your personal trainer. Remember, a prison term can feel twice as long if you're not in proper shape. And for those times when you're just feeling blue, come talk it out with one of our 10 full-time life coaches. They'll help you find your smile again. Thugs for Less Prison. Experience the maximum
Again, it doesn't...
security.
Even though it's a prison, they're making it seem not so bad.
What'd you think of that?
That didn't seem so bad.
Yeah.
I assume you have provisions for vegetarians.
Of course. Vegan or fruit. Wait a minute. You, take them away. And then pound their ship, too.
Again, it's not extremely bad, though. And this whole level, too. Doing the whole Clank section. Or switching from Clank to Ratchet.
Sorry. I have thoroughly analyzed our surroundings, and I'm afraid that there is absolutely no means of escape. Except that.
Someone's got a girlfriend.
I will be right back.
Don't stop for anything along the way.
Yeah. Being able to switch from Ratchet to Clank and this... to go through these different areas to escape this prison. Definitely not so hard, though. Definitely not bad. Clank is very good for taking out big like creatures like those. They just look so big for Clank, though. Can I just say? They look pretty big for Clank. No, that's not where I wanted you to go. Come over this way. I want you to do it over here. Not in the other room. Attack. Ow. Thankfully, these little bots here are very, very helpful when it comes to situations like this. They are very, very good when it comes to situations like this. Like I said, this whole level pretty much is just the main of switching back and forth with Ratchet and Clank to escape, to get back to the ship. It's not not terrible, though. It's really cool. Yeah, really, really cool, I would definitely say. Once again, switch back to Clank. I know there are some people that really don't like the Clank sections in the Ratchet and Clank games. I mean, I think they're really cool, though. Because again, you don't really play a whole lot as Clank, of course. So it is really cool when you are able to. It's really cool when you are able to play as Clank. Gonna have to leave that bot behind so we can just jump over across. Don't worry, we got another bridge bot there. Yeah, we have another bridge bot here, so we're all fine. Thank you. Build a bridge. Good sir. Or ma'am. I'm not really too sure. But thank you. Thank you, robot, for doing the bridge. Clank is now free. Now we just gotta do the rest of the areas as Ratchet.
Hey, check this out. Another wrench.
Got another wrench upgrade. I like the different wrench upgrades, though. Okay, that was cool. I'm not gonna lie how I did that. Not exactly how I was supposed to do it, but that was pretty cool. So yeah, we just gotta do the rest with Clank. Since we did all of the, the rest of the parts with Ratchet, since we did all of Clank. There we go. We're now...
So, did you run into your little friend out there?
I do not know what you mean.
Now we need to go and get the sealed, or turn the sealed off, that is keeping us from our ship. Yeah, we need to get that barrier, turn off that force field that's blocking our way being able to get back to our ship. I know it's one of these ways, one of these paths. It's just a matter of which path it actually is. Yeah, it's this way.
Ratchet, Clank, I hope this gets through to you. I'm transmitting from the thugs for West Fleet. This ship just returned from a megacorp distribution center, and I think I found the answer to...
Hey, who's there?
Meow.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing here? Sending a message to your little pals, huh? Well, say goodbye, boys. Take her to headquarters.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Yes, Angela knows how to defeat the proto-pet.
And
she does a terrible cat impression.
And we have to rescue her from the thugs.
Agreed. We need that answer.
And we have to protect her.
Okay. I will upload the coordinates.
Yeah, Ratchet just sang that. Get back to our ship. And this is basically just another ship mission. Yeah, this is basically just another ship mission where we have to destroy different ships. Kind of like before, but with bigger ships this time around.
I detect thugs for less ships at 1 o'clock.
It's payback time.
Yeah, we gotta destroy 4 of these enemy ships. Alright, so that's 1. It's not really too terrible, I will say. It's not extremely terrible. And this is one of my favorite spots to grind bolts, though. I definitely will say. I mean, I could just use the Rhino. Yeah, I could use the Rhino here. Alright, just 1 to go. Yeah, this ship got damaged by the nuke. It got damaged by the nuke. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, is this... Yeah, this is... There we go. All the ships destroyed.
Well, it looks like the thugs moved Angela out of this quadrant. See if you can pick up any transmissions on the deep space channels.
What is your problem? I'm trying to make a living here, and you two losers keep lousing it up. Ratchet and Clank, isn't it? Look, if you two don't hightail it back to your own galaxy, I'm gonna blast you into so many pieces you'll need a Well, there's gotta be a lot of them. I can tell you that. So you two hit the road and don't bother trying to find me, because I've got wind. I'm like the wind. You never know where I might show up next. And I blow hard, and I can be cooling on a warm summer day. Well, you get the idea. Come on, morons.
Does he realize he has just transmitted his exact location?
If not, he's about to find out.
Alright, we're back. Had to go and get me some more drink. But yeah, the thug later is an idiot for giving away his coordinates. Yeah, the thug leader is an idiot for showing on that monitor the location of where he is. Right? That's all I can say. But man, I really did. This is definitely another level I really don't like. Not only because, yeah, yes, we are on challenge mode, but also just because of the boss. The whole final fight with the thug later. That is absolutely painful because of how long it takes. Yeah, it takes so freaking long to defeat the thug later. Like, I think somebody said it just depends. But, like, just depends on your attempt. But at least the whole fight takes around 15 minutes to defeat. Yeah, 15 minutes. You know, an attempt that you actually don't die or anything like that. It takes around 15 minutes to defeat one boss. Yeah, just from using the turrets, though. Using the turrets that they give you to damage the boss. It's certainly something, though. But again, since we do have the Rhino, it shouldn't be all too terrible, though. And I love that we managed to go through all those propellers without taking damage. Like, that's actually impressive. That's very impressive. And it is at this point in the game that you would get this armor that I'm wearing right now. You would get it in this whole armor vendor. But it does cost a lot of bolts. It definitely costs a lot of bolts. Again, lucky that we do have the Rhino, though. Lucky that we do have the Rhino. Just like I mentioned on the other level. This will make this level a bit a good amount easier with us having the Rhino. And yeah, as long as you don't destroy that, you won't have to destroy or defeat any of the other enemies. Which is actually pretty cool, though. And it's very, very handy. But of course you do have to defeat those enemies before going to the to the boss. And of course Angela is trapped.
What's so funny?
Nothing, I guess. Prepare to die!
So yeah, the last fight with the thug leader. I mean, yeah, we can hit him with the rhino. Yeah, we can hit him with the rhino. We are able to make him take damage with the rhino, which is actually quite surprising, though. And yeah, I will try to use some of this to make it at least a bit more interesting. For us, at least. I will try to do as much as I can without the rhino, or without using the turrets. Yeah, I'll do as little as I can.
You want some fun? It is something to laugh about.
But yeah, he definitely is one of my least favorite bosses. And sadly, there's not a whole lot of ammo crates, I can say. Yeah, the whole thug leader is certainly something. Because, again, just the little bit of health that he is taking when we start shooting him is absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, on your successful attempt on this fight, it would take around 15 so minutes to do this whole fight.
I fight you with my bare hands, but it's a lot easier this way.
This is definitely one of my least favorites, especially when it comes to not the overall bosses in the franchise that I have beaten, but also my least favorite of the fights with the thug leader in this game. Of the 3 fights that you do with him, this is definitely my least favorite. Especially since you really need to destroy these bomb things that he's releasing. Because you're really going to need to make sure you have lots of health.
Why don't you pick on someone your own side?
I mean, yeah, there are crates around. Yes, there are crates around. They do place a lot of turrets, though. I just wish that the turrets would do a lot more damage. That's the thing. I do wish that the turrets would do a bit more damage than it does.
It's like hide and go seek. You hide, my missiles sink. I'm coming to get you, Ratchet. Here I come.
But again, with the amount of hits that I managed to do with him when it came to using the rhino, I feel like it definitely helped a bit. I will say. I think it did help a little bit. Not a whole lot, but I think it did help quite a little bit.
run, but you can't hide.
I mean, this level isn't long. I can say. This level is not long at all. Especially to get to the boss fight. It's definitely not long. Yes, it is. It can be difficult, especially if you don't have the Rhino. Especially. Or any charged up weapons. But still.
Get ready to feel the burn. Try and dodge this. My ex-wife used to call me a sore loser. I'm in the winning seat now.
This guy is always talking about his ex-wife. Yeah, this guy is always talking about his ex-wife.
I'm gonna crush you like a little worm.
And like I said, they do place a lot of turrets in this level, since this is really the only thing, besides the whole Rhino, that we are able to damage him with. And the whole other weapon.
Ratchet, here I come. It's like hide and go seek. You hide, my missiles sink.
This guy doesn't have much more on him, though. Yeah, this guy doesn't have much more to go until he's defeated. I mean, we did save some turrets, though, from using some turrets. But here we go. He's defeated. For good.
You okay, Clank?
The last fight with the Thug Later.
Let's go.
Definitely the hardest of the Thug Later fights.
Oops. Oh, I meant after we free Angela.
Thanks. Now, before you run off, take a look at this. I picked it out of Lizard Boy's pocket.
Log entry 4792. Returning from Megacorp's distribution center. I'm beginning to suspect that Megacorp has lied to me. The extra-large decorative paperweights being stored there might actually be an enormous supply of protopets. Which might explain why the whole facility is guarded by ravenous mutant creatures. Their warehouse ship may hold as many as 10 million crates, and with 100 protopets per crate, that could be as many as 3.5 zillion protopets. A secret shipment that large can only mean one thing. Megacorp is up to no good. I will confront them as soon as possible and demand a bigger cut of the action.
Are they insane?
The galaxy is in far more danger than I had imagined. Do you suppose, Mr. Fizzwidget?
We've wasted enough time on Fizzwidget already. I swear that crazy old man is not the same person I used to work for.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You used to work for Megacorp?
Yes, in the genetics division.
On the protopet?
On fixing the protopet's flaws. And I was this close to succeeding when Fizzwidget suddenly pushed up their release date.
Is it worth disrupting the protopet shipments?
It's a start. But to stop them for good, we're gonna need to break into Megacorp headquarters.
Break in? How?
I have an old Megacorp ID on my home planet.
We'll split up then. Clank and I will go to the distribution facility. You go grab the ID.
But like I said, using the whole Rhino there actually kind of helped us when it came to this fight, though. And again, definitely saved us when it came to the amount of turrets, though, that we used. I'll definitely say for sure.
See if you can find any more news on the proto-pets.
And now, Behind the Hero brings you the conclusion of our series on Captain Quark. As of this airing, the fugitive superhero has been missing for almost 6 weeks. Did he die heroically? Was he the victim of an overzealous fan? Or is he still out there somewhere? The galaxy may never know, but stay tuned for more baseless speculation and crackpot theories on Behind the Hero.
Well, no more Quark.
Good. It is almost time for RoboChef.
I know Clank is ready for that. RoboChef. He's definitely excited for that show. RoboChef. Yeah, this level is certainly interesting, I can just say. Especially with the multiple sections that you can go to in this level. Now, I'm not too sure if the turrets would actually be any use here. They were a bit helpful. Not as good as I was thinking. I mean, it is working. It does take them out. It's not as good as I was hoping for, but hey, I'm not complaining. What about these guys? Well, I can't really tell because, yeah, that enemy just fell, so... These guys can take a whole lot of damage, though. I swear. These guys can do a buttload of damage. If you're not careful. Yeah, I don't know why I placed one right there. Yeah, I'll just say... I'll just say that, yeah, it definitely is helping a bit here with these mini turrets. I'll definitely say. This is too many protopets, though. All these shipments of protopets. Like, way too many. Way too many. And why would people want these crabs, too? Unless if some restaurants are wanting these crabs. But still. I would not even know why. Gotta give credit to these turrets, though. Definitely have to give credit to these turrets. They really are doing some good here. I feel like some weapons are kind of overrated. Either overrated or overhated, I feel. Nope, I did not mean to jump to the side. Yeah, I definitely feel like they are a little bit overhated. Like, there are quite a good amount of these weapons that are a bit overrated. Okay, yeah, that was my fault. That was on me. That was totally on me for what happened there. Yeah, that was my fault. Definitely my fault there. And I do even use these mini turrets when it comes to on Ratchet Deadlock as well, and on Ratchet 3, Ratchet and Clank 3 up your arsenal. I do use as well. Like I said, I feel like the turrets definitely don't get a whole lot of credit as they should, because they are pretty powerful, especially the more you level them up. The more you level up these bad boys, the more good that they become. I'll definitely say that. Definitely will say that. Let's see. Again, another one of these. There we go. Just like that. It's not extremely bad. Definitely not extremely bad as you would think. You just really gotta pay attention. That's all. You just gotta pay attention.
Incoming! Get down! What the?
Hello,
Ratchet and Clank.
you lucky devil.
Angela Cross.
Has just sent you a galactic greeting.
Guys, if you get this message, please meet me on my home world. Just so you know, I found my old ID badge. I'm pretty sure we can still use it to infiltrate Megacorp HQ, but you're gonna have to hurry. Before the proto-pets completely overrun us! Oh, and sorry for the balloonogram. It was the only thing I could get off this part.
We hope you enjoyed your galactic greeting.
That Angela is quite resourceful.
Yeah, she thinks of everything, doesn't she?
She also appears to be in great danger.
Again, it's so sad that she only appears in this game. There's so much potential that they had with her, though. That's all I can just say. And I'm assuming she's really the only female Lumbax in the series. I'm only assuming. Because, again, I'm... You know, just from where we are when it comes to the games I've played and am playing, I can just say that, yeah, so far, I've only seen her, the only Lumbax. She's really the only... Well, and I guess you could say the whole... if you count the Lumbax as home... or the whole planet and Tools of Destruction, right? When it comes to defeating Emperor Tachyon, Percival Tachyon. But we didn't really see any other Lombaxes there. We only hear about other Lombaxes. Angela Cross is the only one that we actually see, though. I would really like it if we do actually see some other Lombaxes, though. I really do hope to see some more. If there's even still some out there besides Angela, and some of the ones that were mentioned in Deadlock. I mean, not Deadlock, in Tools of Destruction. Yeah, these things are crazy. This level is very crazy. Especially with these crab enemies. Like, man, those things are definitely something. I can't imagine how speedrunners are able to get past those. Well, I feel like speedrunners are able to just skip those entirely. Those whole things in general. That's what I just feel. Speedrunners are able to just skip those entirely. Because you know how speedrunners can be. How remarkable speedrunners can find really cool skips. So I wouldn't be too surprised. Okay, we're gonna have to use the Rhino again because we've run out of missile or bullets for the turret. And we got a piece of the Hypnomatic. Which, yeah, the Hypnomatic is interesting, I would say. The Hypnomatic is interesting. All things I can say. We still need to... Which, since we are at a, vendor, I can buy some more ammo while we are at a vendor. Yeah, because we still need to go over here when it comes to getting the coordinates to... or the coordinates that we need for one of the other levels. Yeah, another vendor is here too. Which we should be okay when it comes to the vendor, though. Yeah, we got this big guy again. This guy is certainly not fun to deal with, though. That's all I can just say. He's definitely not a fun thing to deal with. Just how many hits that it would do to deal with it. We've almost gotten this leveled up, too. Okay, we really gotta be careful when it comes to our health here. We really gotta be careful here. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to that whole levitator. This level isn't terrible, I will say. It's not very, very bad.
Go ahead. You'd be doing me a favor. So.
Oh, sorry. It's just, I thought you were one of them.
Dear, dear, what I'd give for even an ounce of their feral ignorance.
A burden often accompanies self-awareness, sir.
Living with the abject savagery of one's own kith and kin is quite more than one can bear sometimes. No, the torment of it all.
I understand. I, too, am of a series designed to destroy.
In that case, I have something that may interest you. But may I first humbly request a meager few bolts for food?
Few bolts? Look at that amount. Jesus.
Lovely long time since I've eaten.
Yeah, he's gonna eat the money. That's basically bolts in this game. Bolts are money because you pay bolts for stuff.
For those who've spent the past week in hypersleep, the Protopet is Megacorp's wildly popular bioengineered pet. Adorable, non-allergenic, and housebroken, fans of the creature have dubbed it the perfect companion. Between the Protopet's surprisingly low price tag and its lightning-fast breeding cycle, there may soon be more than enough Protopets for everyone. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
Yeah.
The entire population of that planet will be devoured.
Unless we get there in time.
Like, those poor people. And yeah, I know there's basically, mainly all of them. Mainly all of them are robots, but still though. Still, we still would need to save them. And yeah, we can't go to Angela's home planet, really, until we have the whole, Hypnomatic anyway. Which I did say something in a check, so let me just say right quick. What was that? Okay, explore the moon. So yeah, we don't have to do that. Where we would have to usually switch back to Clank. Yeah, we would have to use Big Clank again. There we go. The mini turrets have been leveled up now. I knew that wouldn't have taken long. But now, we'll go ahead here and do the whole rail grind. That was great that I managed to save myself like that, though. Knocking them very far for sure. I mean, yeah, we can't just whack the protopets with my wrench. We could obviously do that. We definitely could very easily do that. This whole rail grind isn't terrible, though. And we do get a Ratchet or Jack and Daxter reference here. A Jack and Daxter reference.
Sorry.
Yeah, I love the Jack and Daxter reference there. A really cool callback to Ratchet or Jack and Daxter. A really great callback to it. Yeah, we can just be able to just breeze through this level here. No problem. Yeah, being able to breeze through this level, no sweat. And also, now that I think about it too, we might need to go to Angela's home planet. Just because of the whole, we do need to get a piece of the Hypnomatic from there. So I should have gone there first to get that Hypnomatic part. I'm just saying. And it's fine though. It's fine. And yeah, this level also, like I said, this game does have quite a good bit of Jak and Daxter references. Like, here's a poster. Like, here's a poster of Jak and Daxter right there. These things are crazy, though. And us having to go through each of these areas, too, to be able to take out these protopets here. This weapon is pretty powerful, too. It's probably up there being powerful as the Rhino. Yeah, it is definitely powerful. That is for sure. And we gotta use this so we can be able to get across here. And this is the guy that will make us the whole hypnomatic.
You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy.
You are getting very sleepy.
A customer. You, sir, look like someone who could use a hypnomatic.
Okay.
Just bring us the part, and we'll make it for free.
For a fee. A very small fee.
So yeah, thankfully we can just come back, or use this to come back with it. We just need one more part. One more part for the hypnomatic. And that's of course on Angelica's, or not, I keep saying Angelica, like Angelica from the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I always think about, when I think of that name, I always think of her character on the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. But no, I meant Angela. Angela, they kind of sound pretty similar to each other. They kind of have a very kind of similar tone to it. If you know what I mean. You do kind of have a quite similar tone to it. And yeah, it's basically just like the whole crystals on repairing our ship. We need to get these moonstones to get the hypnomatic piece after we remove this rock.
You won't budge. Violence is not the answer.
Can you move this rock, sir?
I am able.
And?
Patience, young one. For the rock to move, the forces of the universe must align. So, can we make these forces align a little faster? Ah, yes. The holistic resonance of moonstones may yet guide these wayward forces.
So yeah, we need to get moonstones. 9 moonstones to move the rock. But then we have to get some more moonstones for the hypnomatic pace. Yeah. But like I said, this is very similar to the whole crystals in the desert. Well, we're dead. Yeah, I went into the ice. So yeah, we're pretty much dead there. But yeah, you can't really do this whole level without the whole hypnomatic. I'm surprised that didn't even take out this thing. Yeah, these Yetis are very strong. That is for sure. That was very weird. Like we're inside the Yeti or something. Or the camera was inside the Yeti. Very, very strange indeed. Can this not even damage... Okay, I was gonna say, can it not even damage it at all? It was able to, though. Well, here you go, dude. Here's the moonstones.
Oh, yes. Your arrival with the moonstones is most fortuitous, for it is in this very moment that I am able to move the rock.
Gee, what a coincidence.
Thank you, sir. That was most helpful.
Your gratitude is comforting, child. I have also found a piece of something called a hypnomatic. You may have it in exchange for more moonstones.
Wait, I thought you had no need for material possessions.
Please, do not lay your burdens upon me now. I am weary from lifting the rock, and I must rest.
So yeah, you need 16. And I got 5. Need 16 moonstones to get the hypnomatic piece. Yeah, definitely a pretty ridiculous amount, I will say. A pretty ridiculous amount for sure. Yeah, we just gotta glide down. Gotta do some gliding. And yeah, there's a vendor here too. Nope, nope. Yeah, we managed to get it. Yeah, we managed to get it there. Yeah, I just needed to do that. There we got another one of these. Oh, I thought... Oh, hang on. No! That's sad. There we go. Yeah, that activates that. For us to be able to get more moonstones. And again, we need 16. That seems like a ridiculous amount of moonstones. But we're gonna need it, though, for the last piece of the Hypnomatic. We're going to need it. So if he wants those pieces of the Hypnomatic, or these moonstones for the Hypnomatic, then that's what we'll give it to him. Yeah, we'll give him these moonstones that he desires. We'll give him these moonstones that he desires. Alright, so these can just take us out now. Just so we can, you know, get back to the guy faster. We can be able to get to the guy faster. Alright. Let's go and give him the Hypnomatic pieces. Alright, dude.
Hello? We've got more moonstones.
No, you have not.
What?
Existence is a lie. Sensations are illusions. Possessions are merely visions.
Alright, I've got an illusion of some moonstones. I'll trade it for a vision of that Hypnomatic part.
You have learned much, young one. Now bring me more moonstones, and riches shall be your reward.
Yeah. Which is basically just like the crystals in the desert. The more moonstones that you bring him, the more bolts he'll trade you. Or he'll give to you. The more bolts that you can get. So, yeah. We can go and get that Hypnomatic now. We can go and get the Hypnomatic. And thankfully we can just take this. Thankfully we're able to just take this back to where the guy is. And of course, you have to make sure you have a good amount of bolts too, which thankfully I got plenty of bolts. Because yeah, you are going to have to get some bolts to trade him, or to give to the guy for, you know, since they want a small fee.
Use it wisely! Do not even think about it.
Yeah, got the Hypnomatic now. And yeah, it's a very interesting item. I mean, you're not really going to use it a whole lot, though. That's the thing. Especially at the very late game. I mean, yeah, you're definitely going to need it for, you know, the final level as well of the game. And, of course, to continue the rest of Angela's homeworld. But that's really about it. Yeah, we have completed this planet now. And we can now go back to Angela's planet and go and complete that. Now that we got the Hypnomatic. Which I'm gonna need to... Sorry, Clank Zapper, but I'm gonna replace you with the whole Hypnomatic. Yeah, just gonna need it for this part here. When it comes to this level. That's all we're going to be needing it for. Yeah, just make sure you don't die, of course. This part and this part up ahead. This part here. This is all you're really going to need it for this level alone. And that's pretty much it. For really the only uses for the Hypnomatic in this level. I mean, I wouldn't say this is a bad gadget or item to have. I wouldn't say that. I mean, just because you get it very late in the game, close to the end of the game, there's not really a whole lot of uses for it, as you would think. So, yeah. I don't really care much for the whole Hypnomatic. It is a cool idea, but yeah, I don't really care much for it. For the whole Hypnomatic. And yeah, you don't even have to defeat these Protopets. You can just go to Angela's door.
Hey, nice digs.
Yeah. It's a little remnant from my previous life.
You were reincarnated?
No. My Megacorp days. They've got a very generous bonus package.
Right. So now that you've got your ID badge, how do we take out the Protopet?
Watch this.
Mommy, where do Protopets come from?
Why, they come from Megacorp, dear.
That's right, Mrs. Robot. All of the Protopets in the galaxy come from right here, in our factory. Your little friend is lovingly extracted from the original Protopet. Each Protopet is given a name and birth certificate that is unique. Our training system helps mold your pet into a wonderful friend that you'll cherish forever. So the next time your child asks,
Mommy, where do Protopets come from?
you can answer with confidence. They come from Megacorp.
That factory is using the original Protopet to produce all the others.
Exactly. If we can take out the original Protopet, that'll shut him down permanently.
20% off a complete service at Groovy Lube.
Oops. Wrong one. This will deactivate the door to the Protopet duplication area. I'll meet you there.
Sure you want to split up?
Well, Megacorp's orbital defenses are nasty. With 2 ships, there's a good chance at least one of us will get through.
Good thinking. Just be careful.
Right.
We got the coordinates to Yeatle. What kind of a name is that, though? Yeatle. Yeah, that's certainly a name. Yeatle. And of course, with it being the final level of the game, it definitely can be challenging. But, of course, yet again, with the Rhino, not so much. Us being able to use the whole Rhino. And this is why I'm glad I have the whole Rhino, because yeah, the whole mutated Protopet, the original Protopet, the final boss, definitely takes a long time, forever, to defeat without any upgraded weapons or the Rhino. So it's really necessary to be able to have the Rhino with you, or any of the upgraded weapons. Not too hard with that part, though. Not too bad. Yeah, and of course we have these nasty tanks as well, which are a big annoyance. That is for sure. Once again, gotta use the Hypnomatic here. Gotta take out all these enemies. And, yeah, you gotta make sure you defeat all the enemies before, you know, the whole timer goes out, so you can be able to press a button to continue. It definitely can be annoying. That is for sure. Again, make sure you press the button quickly, like that. You gotta make sure you press the button quickly. since we have a vendor here, might as well get some more ammo for the rhino. I don't know why I have the Hypnomatic still. Yeah, there's so many of these guys. Like, so many enemies. Like, my word. There's just so many. And again, especially when it comes to the checkpoints, too. The checkpoints are definitely another thing. When it comes to this level, most definitely. And thankfully, once you use days, once you do days, they'll always permanently stay activated. Even if you die, they'll always stay activated. It doesn't matter if you end up getting killed by an enemy, which is very, very helpful, because, yeah, these things can definitely be pretty annoying. So it's very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, we might have needed the ice after all. I mean, I really don't think it matters. We'll shoot. Yeah, I really wouldn't think it matters. Almost there. And again, the final boss is gonna be beaten in a few seconds. It's gonna be beaten in a few seconds with the rhino. There's gonna be no joke of how quick we're gonna beat the final boss with the rhino. Making one of the longest kind of one of the longest fights that can be, to a very simple, very easy fight. Dadgummit. It's fine though. Yeah, like I said, there's so many of them, you gotta really pay attention. This one always seems to be the one, though, that I always manage to... that always seems to get me. I don't know why. Should be able to use this. Yeah, I managed to take out all those enemies there with that single blast. Here we go.
This is it, the protopet duplication room.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had some trouble with the guards.
No problem. You're just in time. Okay, let's see if this thing works.
She is trying to tell us something.
Bye now. Enjoy the hygienator. Remember, you bought it from Steve. Steve McQuark. Indeed. Now that I've sold my 1 millionth hygienator, I can finance the comeback of the greatest superhero who ever
Captain
lived.
Quark is something else, though.
Captain Quark! All I need now is a new galaxy with a new fan base, so I can rescue them from a new disaster!
Yeah, just the fact that Captain Quark was behind this the whole time.
Sir, I do not understand.
Mr. Fizzwidget?
I mean, it's Captain Quark behind it the whole time.
It's bad.
All right, just what the is going on?
And I love the sensor.
I'm about to save
I love the
galaxy
blade,
from
though.
the protopets, and you are about to become public enemy #1. Oh, and 2 and 3. Guards, seize them! Smile, it's showtime! Citizens of Bogon, I am Captain Quark. I come to you in this, your darkest of hours, to shine the flashlight of justice on your galaxy.
Flashlight of justice?
As you know, a living menace called the Protopet has been set loose in your galaxy. But fear not, Bogonites. I, Captain Quark, have caught the perpetrators. Yes, good citizens, these are the masterminds.
And trying to blame us.
Megacorp's experiment with
He's trying to blame us, even though he was the one that did it.
With this, super electro gadget I invented, I will end the protopet threat once and for all.
That's my Elixamorph. I invented
Ahem. Stay tuned, dear viewers, as
Captain Quark is
amplify
something,
the
though.
signal from this helixo thingy and render every protopet in the galaxy completely harmless. Allow me to demonstrate.
Yeah, not really much of a hero, I would say.
Does that Elixamorph actually work?
It used to. I could probably fix it.
Come on, Clank. Let's get it back.
And yeah, like I said, this is going to take just a few seconds. I swear. This is going to just take a few seconds whatsoever to defeat one of the harder boss fights. We're going to make it very easy. There you go. There you go. Managed to defeat one of the hardest bosses very quick. Thanks to the Rhino.
You did it!
Thanks to the Rhino. And there's the real
It's okay.
Fizzwidget.
This is the real Mr. Fizzwidget. Quark had him tied up in a supply closet all this time.
Gentlemen, you have my most profound gratitude.
It was nothing, sir. I'm just sorry we couldn't get the Helixomorph back. Right. What do you suppose is wrong with it?
I don't know. It could take months of research and...
The battery is in backwards.
Oops.
Imbecilic to the very last. Down, boy.
Just have to amplify the device with Megacorp's TV transponders, and that should cure the other protopets.
Clank? Uh-oh. It's okay. I can fix her. I promise.
I really do like this ending. Or the ending of Ratchet 2. Definitely one of my favorite video game endings, I would definitely say. And of course, watch through the credits as well. And especially what Captain Quark gets is pretty justified. Pretty justified what he gets, but has to be very painful too. Especially the crotchetizer. Yeah. Getting him having to be the subject, or the test subject, on the whole crotchetizer. Like, yeah, that has to be very painful. Very, very painful for sure. But like I said, when it comes to Ratchet, between Ratchet 2 and 3, yeah, when it comes to 2 and 3 of the original 3 games, it is very hard for me to see really.
So, what do you
which one I like more? Because I like both of them.
Oh my goodness!
I love that. Like, I wonder what was on that screen.
Whatever happened to Quark?
I heard he was working at Megacorp.
So, you fellas new here? You boys should sign up for the new Probomatic. That little baby cleans you something fierce. I just got done testing the full body vaccinator. I am personally sporting a smooth chassis, and there are no tags on my luggage. Alright then. Catch you later.
Subject 23A. Please report immediately for crotchetizer testing.
Well, too many calls.
Yep, you're going for a crotchetizer testing. But yeah, that will conclude the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you like and subscribe to the channel, make sure you have on the beginning turn on stream something new. And again, I'll let the credits play. The rest of the credits play, and that whole scene with Captain Quark getting the whole crotchetizer tested on him. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Get some next time.
All right, fellas, nice and tight now. So you tested this, right? Oh, wait, that's why I'm here. Oh, one more thing.